Today on Ellen, we will be featuring Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson, when did you become Secretary of the State?
Well, Ellen, I became Secretary of State in 1789.
Would you care to elaborate on your experience?
Certainly. I frequently got into arguments with Alexander Hamilton, the Secretary of the Treasury. We got into arguments over the National Bank. You see, I'm a strict constitutionalist. The Constitution did not say anything about a bank. However, Hamilton over here is a loose constitutionalist. He wanted a bank. I was like, I don't think so, man. And that's eventually how the Democratic Republicans, that's me, started it.
Who has the right to create a government?
Well, the government should be created
Don't block your face.
by the people to serve the people. Of the government is if the government is inadequate, it is the responsibility to the people to abolish said government.
What's your philosophy on government, Mr. Jefferson?
Well, every person is entitled to certain unalienable rights, which consist of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Hello there. Have you had messy hair, dandruff, around, above? Have you ever been at parties, the laughingstock? Have you had problems talking to the opposite sex because of your hair?
Oh.
But now, with his new wig, 1794, he is more charismatic, has a better output on life, gets all the ladies. If there's one word to describe this wig, it's bro.
When was the Virginia Statute of Religious Freedom first drafted?
Well, Ellen, it was drafted in 1777 and became state law in 1786. It supported the Establishment Clause and Free Exercise Clause of the First Amendment, which, as we all know, is in the Constitution.
How did you organize the Democratic Republican Party?
Well, Ellen, I organized it with James Madison, the Democratic Republican Party, my boy right here. We opposed Alexander Hamilton and his National Bank. See, the National Bank was not written in the Constitution, and I am a strict constitutionalist. Now, Alexander Hamilton and his boys, they were loose constitutionalists. They were like, we can add a national bank. I was like, no, not today. It's in the Constitution.
What did the Federalists do to suppress your popularity?
Well, you see, that Federalist, John Adams, tried to put me down a couple times with the Alien and Sedation Acts, which made it harder for immigrants coming here to the USA to get their citizenship and vote for me, the better choice. So, me and a couple other of my Democratic Republicans wrote the Kentucky and Virginia resolutions saying that state law should stand up for itself.
And now for a word from our sponsors.
The first prototype of the parachute.
I lost my leg! Oh, there goes my arm! What inspired you to write the Declaration of Independence?
Well, Ellen, I was met at King George III. He was passing acts and laws all across the sea, such as Stamp Act of 1765, Townshend Act of 1767. Need I go on more? So, I wrote the Declaration to say, enough. We're breaking off. Deal's over.